Os Estados Unidos estão há anos no topo da lista de países com maior número de armas de fogo per capita e veem a sua liderança ficar ainda mais isolada durante a crise provocada pelo novo coronavírus, quando quase 40 milhões de novas armas foram adquiridas por cidadãos locais. A correspondente Eloá Orazem, do Brasil de Fato, traz os detalhes.
Muito antes da pandemia, os Estados Unidos já tinham que lidar com uma outra crise, a de posse de armas. Líder isolado no número de armas de fogo per capita, os americanos continuam repetindo o discurso de que mais armas é igual a mais proteção. Mas essa conta está longe de estar correta. Só no último final de semana, os americanos puderam provar essa equação perigosa. Foram 3 tiroteios que deixaram 26 pessoas feridas e 2 mortas. Até que se aprenda a lição, tudo indica que essa matemática ruim deve se repetir, sobretudo porque as coisas pioraram durante a pandemia. Um estudo revelou que, durante a crise do coronavírus, 1 em cada 5 americanos comprou uma arma.
Um aspecto que chama a atenção é a demografia das pessoas que compraram arma pela primeira vez durante a pandemia. De acordo com o estudo, aqueles que adquiriram revólveres tendem a ser jovens e negros, justamente a parcela da população mais propensa a ser vítima de crimes violentos. Isso sugere que ainda tem fôlego a narrativa de defesa pessoal, mesmo que diversos estudos tenham provado o contrário. Pessoas com posse de arma têm quase 5 vezes mais chances de serem baleadas do que aqueles que andam desarmados.
So what motivated? It could easily be the pandemic. It could be that the stress of the pandemic caused people to be more afraid, that there was at the same time a big increase in gun homicides in the United States. Between 2019 and 2020, the number of gun homicides in the U.S. increased by 30%, which was the largest one-year increase in the last 60 years. So it could be people were responding to their fear of being a victim of a gun crime and wanted to protect themselves. We don't know. It could also just be that the proliferation of guns in the United States today is so thorough, and so many people own guns that it's no longer sort of an unusual activity.
Essa normalidade dada à posse de arma entre os americanos é motivo de discórdia entre os especialistas.
So at least among Western countries other than the US, there doesn't seem to be much of a connection between gun amounts and between the number of guns and homicide rates. The U.S. does have very high gun ownership, and it does have quite high homicide rates compared to Western European and other kind of advanced countries. But it's not clear whether it has to do with gun availability or it has to do with something about U.S. culture, something about U.S. policing practices, possibly something about the way gangs operate in the U.S. and the like. Nobody knows for sure.
There's a mechanical relationship between how many guns there are and how many shootings there are. If you add, 100 guns, there's going to be another incident. If you add 40 million guns, as we have in the last 2 years, you're going to have thousands of additional shootings. It's just, it's not that gun owners are bad people or they don't, irresponsible. It's just that some guns will inevitably become crime guns. They'll be stolen, they'll be lost, they'll be sold to the wrong person, and then they get used in a shooting. So the more guns there are in society, the more shootings there will be, and it's just basic arithmetic.